check it. I did not own the rights to this music. But let me tell you this. In the year 2001, I decided I wanted to end the relationship with my narcissistic husband and get with another guy. Now, the things I'm going to tell you might be a little bit disturbing, but I'm going to tell you this because you do not want to test a narcissistic person. They are not in their right minds when you literally detach from them. So don't ever think your relationship is over. Don't ever think that you in the clear. They not thinking about you. They over there with the new supply. They enjoying the new supply. Let me tell you, this is all a show. This is all a great, big, flat, pretending show. You are their everything. They do not know how to express their feelings because they are dealing with a lot of inner pain, a lot of inner wounds. But let's get to the story. In 2001, I decided I just want to walk out because he literally liked to kill me in the house that night for staying out all night with the guy that I started dealing with. So I left. And in one of my videos, I told that story when he liked to kill me. And I jumped into a funeral home. I probably didn't talk about the funeral home van that rolled past the house at that particular time. I jumped into it. So I started dealing with this guy that I started working with. And, we were kicking it pretty regular, on a daily. Narcissistic people can't handle you being with someone else. They can't handle what we can handle. That's just how they wired. I'm just truly sorry to say it that way, but that's just how they wired. So he was stalking me for a long time in different cars. But sometimes I wasn't even paying no attention until it became attention. So when I start paying attention, this one particular night he had picked the kids up, and they do not like when their kids around another man, especially when they believe that you are their property. That's just how they feel. So he had the kids and he was like, I'm gonna keep them for the weekend, but that was not his true intentions. The kids was actually a plot for to come back to me and to do me in, meaning to kill me. So that morning I got up, me and old boy start interacting sexually with each other. We were in a relationship. So he called me. He was like, I'm bringing the kids back. I was like, you told me you're keeping them for the weekend. Now I'm bringing the kids back. I was like, oh my goodness. And the guy that I'm dealing with was in the house. I'm like, oh my goodness. Didn't know what to do. Before I even could put my mind together what to do, immediately heard a knock on the door. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, I was terrified at one point. I looked out the window. He was there with a bat. He took the bat and broke out the window, let his hand in, opened the door, and I'm running for my life through the house. I didn't care about who I was with. I didn't care about him. You're a man, save yourself, because I'm going to definitely save myself. So when I went out the back door, all I could hear the bat was go across my head, but I fell in a pothole. Went around the house, jumped in his car, went to the police station in a lingerie. When I got back, me and the sheriff department got back to the house. Blood was everywhere. He had struck my ex had struck the guy I was with in the head with the bat, and the guy sliced my ex-husband's face open. That was a traumatizing day for me because I did not realize how serious, when you're dealing with a toxic person, the extent that they will go to take your life, because they are really, really attracted to you, but they don't know how to express the tragic. They do not know how to express their emotions because they are emotionally numb due to a lot of pain and trauma they went through in their lifetime. Women, you got to understand, men don't operate like we do. Men, you got to understand, women don't operate like y'all do. We are two different type of species. But all I'm going to say, the morals of the story is, it's best to heal, disconnect, no contact, distance yourself. If you got to go to another state, don't worry about if you ain't got no money. Don't worry about if you ain't got nothing. If you got children, think about your children's safety, because it is really, 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 it can get really, really bad. And a lot of people have lost their lives. A lot of people really have, because of your own thinking. You got to really put your mind on how this narcissistic person thinking, man or woman, it don't matter. Even children, because if children don't even get their way, they'll kill their parents. So you got to think how they're thinking. Do not play with these people if you can't handle what they bring to the table. Blessings.